The AEM 21-730C cold air intake system is guaranteed to add horsepower and torque on the 2013 through 2015 Hyundai Genesis Coupe with a 3.8-liter V6 engine. It features a custom mandrel bent intake tube with a durable gunmetal gray powder coat finish, and it comes with a dry flow AEM performance air filter that is washable and reusable. Visit AEMintakes.com for a complete list of models this air intake fits. With the 21-730C cold air intake installed on a 2014 Hyundai Genesis Coupe with a 3.8-liter engine, AEM dyno testing showed an estimated power gain of 10 horsepower and 8 foot-pounds of torque at 6,100 RPM. Actual results will vary depending on the condition of the vehicle, mileage, weather, and other variables. This AEM air intake system will add style, sound, and performance to your car. This intake comes with all components needed for an easy installation, along with detailed installation instructions. The tools needed are shown. Start by turning off the ignition and disconnecting the negative battery cable. Pull up on the engine cover and remove it. Remove the 4 plastic screws that hold down the air scoop and remove it from the vehicle. Unplug the intake temperature sensor by depressing the clip and pulling the connector away from the sensor. Unclip the wiring harness clip from the stock airbox. Loosen the hose clamps at the sound tube and throttle body and unclip the spring clamp on the vent line. Remove the 2 bolts that secure the stock airbox to the vehicle. Then remove the airbox. Remove the ground strap bolt located underneath the airbox. Remove the bolt on the front fan shroud. Loosen the bolt that secures the temperature sensor to the airbox and remove the temperature sensor. Install the temperature sensor into the AEM intake tube and secure with the bolt removed previously. Install the provided spacer onto the vehicle and install the heat shield on top of the spacer. Pull the ground strap through the heat shield. Install the provided bolt through the 2 washers, the heat shield, and the spacer, and then tighten to the vehicle. Align the heat shield flange with the fan shroud and install the bolt that was removed earlier. Align the heat shield with the mounting location and install it with the provided bolt and 2 washers. Install the edge trim onto the heat shield. Slide the temperature sensor connector through the grommet and heat shield. Then squeeze the grommet and install it into the heat shield. Install the coupler and hose clamps onto the throttle body. Tighten the hose clamp on the throttle body side. Install the hose clamp and AEM filter onto the intake tube. Then tighten the clamp. Install the AEM intake tube into the coupler and tighten the other hose clamp. Slide the sound tube onto the AEM intake tube and secure it with the stock clamp. Slide the vent tube onto the AEM intake tube and secure it with the stock spring clamp. Connect the temperature sensor connector to the sensor. Install the seal that was removed earlier onto the adapter scoop. Then place the adapter scoop into the stock scoop. Reinstall the scoop into the vehicle, aligning the scoop adapter into the hole in the heat shield. Reinstall the engine cover. Lastly, reconnect the vehicle's negative battery cable. Double check to make sure everything is tight and properly positioned before starting the vehicle, and check periodically for realignment, clearance, and tightening of all connections. Failure to follow the installation instructions or proper maintenance may void your warranty. AEM manufactures performance air intakes, dry flow air filters, and other performance products that are engineered to outperform. Visit AEMintakes.com to learn more or to search for products by vehicle, dimension, cross-reference, or even vehicle identification number.